Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Pretty Pink Civil Movement. I'm Michelle Cool and I will be talking to you today about a topic that's been simmering within me the last couple of days. Attracting, not chasing. So like what does that mean to you? Um, I know in life I've tried to force things, try to chase things, try to make things happen. And the signs from the universe were saying no over and over again. And I didn't listen and I would just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing until it would all fall apart. So pause this video, have a bit of a journal, think of times where perhaps that's happened to you in your life. It might take you a while, you might have to think back. But I'm sure it's happened to you. It could be like with friendships or with relationships. You know, if someone really wants to be with you, they will be with you. You know, there won't be any game playing. There won't be, if it's a healthy relationship, you don't need to chase anyone because it should just flow. Like if you meet someone, it should just be like, hey, I like you. And they should be like, hey, I like you too. We're on the same energetic level. Let's see where this goes. Like no game playing, no second guessing, no manipulations, none of that. I'll tell you an example that I had. It was quite a while ago. It was my boyfriend's birthday and I'm a Piscean and I'm very romantic and I wanted to take him on a trip to Bali. Um, his birthday kind of fell on the school holidays, which is a busy time for Bali. So I had to try to get a loan, try to get flights, try to get good accommodation, and it ended up costing me quite a lot of money. And I kept hitting roadblocks, like, no money. And then I think I went to the bank and I had issues, and then I somehow forced it through or lied to get the money. And then my dad actually he was ill with cancer, but he actually got sick as soon as I forced this through and arranged it. I ended up having to cancel the trip. And the universe kept giving me signs to not go forward with it. It kept trying to stop me with the money, with the times, with the flights. I had to pay $2,000 each for our business class tickets because we couldn't get economy flights. It was just like, it was kind of a struggle, but I'd force it and I'd get there. I'd get what I want. I'm like, yeah, winning. But it didn't flow. And then the tower moment happened, and then my mum said, actually, your dad's too sick, you can't go, you'll have to stay. He actually ended up dying not long after that, which was really sad. But the universe was telling me through signs. And there's a difference between chasing, well, not chasing, but like going for your goals, right? Because the difference being using negative energy to force and manipulate a situation to happen. So there's a difference between I want a degree in this, so I'm going to go study till I get that. But the thing is, if you're studying, is it flowing? It's like, yeah, it might be a bit hard, but if you put the time into it, is it all coming together? Or within your soul, is it saying, I don't like this, I hate this, why are you doing this? It's more about listening to yourself, your body, your signs. Are you getting sick? That means you're not supposed to do it. Like listen to your body. Always use your own discernment. I'm just a guide, so sharing my experiences. So yeah, attracting, not chasing. So yeah, jobs, partnerships, homes, holidays, things like that. Demanding. Have you ever demanded things from people? Or silently demanded things from people? And that doesn't work, does it? Because in the end, it doesn't get you what you want because it's under false pretenses. I mean, we've all been there trying to manipulate people to get what we want from life, but it's not sustainable. It's not real because we're forcing it to happen. So I guess there's this spirit wants me to talk about it because I think people are ready to change and to break these cycles and to burst into a new cycle where it's fresh energy, where we're all being honest and telling our truth and automatically attracting good things to us. Because if we're speaking our truth, we're speaking with love, we're speaking with kindness, we're trying to help heal ourselves, we're trying to help heal others, that automatically we don't have to chase after what we want, because all we have to do is meditate and go, okay, I would love my YouTube channel to take off. I would love people to like tell me that they really enjoy my blog posts, and they do. And then you visualize it happening. You're like, oh yeah, I'm getting all these messages and people love me and they value my work and, and things like that. Spend your time visualizing what you want in your life as if it's already happening. And then you get it. it's naturally you attract it because of your good vibrations. However, if you're forcing things and trying to make things happen, like if I was just like, hey everyone, watch my videos or I'll come hurt you, whatever. I'm not going to talk to you, to my friends until you watch my videos, and stuff like that. There's a difference between, hey, I'm putting it out there. If people enjoy it, that's great. I'd love for them to enjoy it, but you know what? I'm going to go work on my next project, my next soul project, or I'm going to do some healing now, because it jumps from, trying to manifest and heal and visualize and dream and think about what you want, and then, okay, cool, now I'm going to rest, and now I'm going to do something nice for myself, or I'm going to move to my next project. It's those flows with life, up and down, which is pretty amazing. We've spoken about false relationships, which waste time, right? So even if you say there's this person, you're like, oh, I like, he's got a good job, I like that he's a teacher, and he's handsome, and he dances, or whatever's on your list of things that you admire, to try to manipulate him into being with you or try to play games isn't going to work. And pretend to be someone that you're not. That's the biggest thing. When you first meet someone and you pretend to like what they like. Say if I'm a dancer, but say if I didn't like dancing, and then the person I'm interested does, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, I love dancing. Oh, it's so great. I'd love to come. And you may go like within the first few months because you're trying to win him over. And then after you think you've got him, you stop going. And then he'll be like, why aren't you coming anymore? Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm busy. You're not being honest. Like, you were just going in order to win him over. And then you withdrew who you said you were. So a lot of relationships start like that. They're based on falseness. And people think that that's okay. That's not how you create a strong foundation. Strong foundation is like, oh, you love dancing. Oh, I'm not a big dancer. That's great that you do that though. It's fantastic. I will come and watch you sometime, but I'm not really into it, Is that a big thing for you? Do you want to date someone that's like, get that out of the way. And they could be like, oh, it's okay. I've got friends and people to dance with. That's fine. But you're being honest, and you're going to attract someone better by being honest instead of pretending, manipulating, and chasing and baiting them and telling them things you think will win them over. But in the long run, it's not going to happen. Hope that makes sense. Don't accept junk offers. Oh my God. Even like watch my spiritual dating video. That one's pretty good. The standard has become so low, and we are slowly rising it up, but this is why I do these videos. Don't accept crappy work offers. Don't accept crappy friendships that don't fulfill you. Don't accept, and most importantly, letting someone into your life and into your body, don't accept people that aren't on your level or don't give you what you need. Or if they lied and if they manipulate, why? That's not love. That's not loving yourself, and they're not loving you. You don't accept crappy offers. Make a list of things that you need in your life. I'm not talking about superficial things, like the things that your soul needs. You need to be fulfilled and happy, to feel safe, to feel secure, like no game playing, that he can support himself financially. If you are against drugs, no drugs, no over drinking, just things, those are really things that are important. They need to be, for me, so they need to be spiritual. That's number one on my list. They need to be spiritual and understand what I'm talking about. They need to be into empowerment and personal development. This is like super important to me. Obviously, no smoking, no drugs for me either. But those core things you need, same morals and values, respect for people, no manipulations and things like that. So you got to get clear on what you want. Don't accept crap offers. Don't just be like, oh, I'm bored. If you're bored, work on your soul work. Do your soul work. There's plenty to do. Contact a mentor. I can help you with it. Don't accept crap offers because you're bored or because you're lonely. If you're lonely, you haven't found your soul. You haven't found yourself. You need to follow your passions. Grab my book, Soul Shine. The link's below. It'll help you with walking on that path. Don't accept crap offers. Please don't. Don't hurt yourself. You know what? I like to think, one time I had this office job. And the lady I worked with was another lesson, but she was a complete narcissist, constantly, and she was so close to sitting next to me, constantly nitpicking on every little thing I did, even things I didn't do. Ended up resigning from the job because I kept putting up with it. But I try to visualize like a 2-year-old me sitting in that chair next to her and her being mean to her like that. And I cried. It broke my heart. It's like, well, that little girl is still me. Why would I let someone else talk to me like that? Why would I stay and put up with that? I didn't want the offer anymore, so I resigned. And I remember she rolled over to me when I was doing my handover, and I had this rose quartz necklace trying to protect myself. As soon as she rolled over, my whole necklace broke and it fell off. And she goes, see, like that's my fault. I'm like, it's because of you, you evil bitch. Like, you broke it, couldn't take it no more. Don't accept crappy offers. If you do, it's all right, you can change it. You're only a choice away from freedom and opening up to something better. And actually, funnily enough, as soon as I said no to that, my friend, I had a mortgage that I have by myself. I didn't know how I was going to pay it. And my friend within my department was like, oh, Michelle, within that other team, the lady that you like, the manager that you like, she said she was looking for someone to do a similar job to what you were doing or whatever. And I approached her and then I took that job instead, got that straight away. So the universe can't give you something until you make a decision. You stand up for yourself and you're like, I'm not putting up with that behavior. I'm not doing that to myself. I don't know where I'm going to go to next, but I'm not staying here and I will find a way forward. And that's the difference. Already spoke about self-worth. So yeah, it's all about like breaking your cycles, your life cycles, the patterns that don't work for you, that aren't in your alignment. When we're vibrating down here and we're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I feel confused. I feel lost. We're not really going within and doing that work on ourselves and becoming clear, reflecting on what we need and what we want. So as soon as you start working through that, you free yourself up energetically to attract good situations to you. When you show the universe that you're committed to your personal development and your self-worth, that's what reflects back to you. And it's so easy to manifest. And I'll give you an example. So I do this on the side and I have to have a super boring office job to do to pay my mortgage and my bills. And it's not forever. It's until I make it big and famous. But anyway, it was funny. I'm doing short-term contracts and I was working for a mental health department, and I started out there for a short-term contract and I moved on to working in a hospital. It ended up being that wasn't what I wanted, and luckily the universe cut my contract short. And I thought to myself, it would be kind of cool to go back to that mental health department, and the team were really good. Yeah, we were sitting on top of each other, but now since I was isolated in my last job, I enjoy being around those type of people, and the director was fun and she was really down to earth and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I wish I could go back there. Literally, like that was like a subconscious thought. I didn't even think anything of it. I let it go. As soon as I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. Gone on to the next thing. The next day, I got a call from them and they said, actually, are you able to come and fill in again for the same role? And then they called me back later that day and they're like, actually, after we're going to extend it for for 6 weeks instead, and you can help out in another area. That's how quickly you can manifest. As soon as you keep telling yourself that you can't do it, as soon as you figure out, oh, what do I want? Take that time. That would be really cool. It has to be that light energy. That's how you attract it. It has to be that, like a child would look at something and you can just see in that expression, the energy is like, look at that. Or when they look at a balloon and they're like, it's that energy that manifests. It's not that, oh, I want him so bad and, oh, I'm just going to stare at him until I get him, like, hey, come here, mentally. That could work too, but it's like, that's kind of like a negative, denser energy. It's like, want you come here now, I want you now, rather than letting it flow. Whereas I was just like, oh, that would be really nice. See the difference? That, oh, give it to me, to, you release it and it comes to you quicker. Boom. That's how easy it is. And just remember straight up, if life situations or people in your life ignore you, they ain't for you. They ain't for you. Move along. I think a lot of us spend so much time clutching onto people or situations or money as well. And that's to our detriment. That doesn't help us. Like, life is supposed to be giving and receiving and flowing and manifesting, creating. You know, we can all manifest the life that we want. We can all manifest our desires, but we have to make it light and airy and floaty. And we have to spend time writing in our journals, writing what we want. You know, what do I need? And you know, one minute I'm healing, you know, I'm like, yeah, actually some rejection stuff has come up for me again. I need to work through that. Yeah, actually I need to do some more soul retrieval. Actually I need to do more reading. I haven't read, you know, just other people's books. You know, and funnily enough, I was reading again and I got a good idea for something actually for this video. I was like, yes, I got a confirmation on how I manifested something. It gives you ideas, it gives you inspiration, it points you in the right direction. Literally, books are like oracle cards. You could flick on a page and you'll get, if you're asking a question, if you're needing an answer, you open the page and the answer's there. Because you're like, I've asked the question and you've released it. You've given the universe an opportunity to come back with the answer. And then all of a sudden you're guided to reading a book. Or even like my journals, like I learned from my journals. And then all of a sudden I'll just flick through and get an answer to something I wanted. I've got a terrible memory. I don't remember the things I say on these videos. I don't remember the things I write. I haven't even read my own book properly, like other than editing it, right? It's a different level. I haven't really soaked it in yet, which I really want to. You know, and I had the idea yesterday, I'm like, actually I want to add to my ebook, which I can do quite easily because it's an ebook. You know, like life is ever changing and expanding. We just need to create room, lift our vibration so we're manifesting from a positive place, which is light and airy, and you can get whatever you want. Ask for it, release it in that energy, let it go, move on to the next thing. Boom. Try it. Let me know how it works for you. I'd love to hear it. And thank you for joining me for another video. Please don't forget to check out my other videos and to help you heal and work through your life. And I look forward to hearing about your stories. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.